Coast, no two programs have rocked the establishment more than these two, and it's built a rivalry between them that's been nasty at times. It's had its fair share of cheap shots and ruined seasons, all in the quest for the milk can. Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Fresno State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Boise State head coach pregame. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide right, it's Wagner. Taken down.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Right side, it's Riley. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy. But the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out wide left, it's Wagner. Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They believe they can run right here. Knocked down immediately.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
He's brought down immediately and barely got him back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Fresno State will have to punt. Gets it away and hammers it. You want to talk about flipping the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Send the tight end in motion. Handoff from the gun. Plows through the defense. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Stopped right there. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Bates. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. There he goes! They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bulldogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The give on the counter. There's some room. Inside the 50. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McClain. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air, it's Madsen. Still looking to his right. The throw. Out wide right, it's Wagner.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Riley.
But one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. In the red area, it's Riley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try to get it in with the run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Riley. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the third down.
That defensive front was a stone wall on second down. Now it's third and goal from the 1. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Martin will throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Powers inside. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field. Get that first.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the number 16, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's USC setting score records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line.
That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeps it moving. It's Ramirez. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, it's been a defensive struggle so far in this game. In the first half, we saw that. And I guess the question is in the second half, can these defenses keep it up? It looks like this one can. Getting a sack there on second down. They're still playing with a tremendous sense of urgency.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Here comes the heat. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. First down for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Quick give. It's Riley. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Guys, they first played in 1977. They've had their battles in the WAC, the Mountain West, and here they are again today.
Yeah, they've changed conferences, and it's kind of an interesting rivalry, Palmer, because they don't play every year. But it's been kind of neutral the last 10 matchups, so good little rivalry, still budding, still blooming.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Madsen. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. Quick spin on the run. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Tie ball game as we play in the 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Snowed under by the defense.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Now the pitch. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Really good 3rd down defense. Nice job playing the option, responsibility football, but still aggressive downhill, ready for the pitch. Great job getting the guy, getting to him, and getting him on the ground.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Shows him the stiff arm. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Look out! Left side is Bates. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. They're all over him. Throwing right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So first down will open up the final period. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Man, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They put the brakes on it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Off play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown in that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
Corner's going to give them room. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That puts them on top here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Quick give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Martin back to pass. Turns it upfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeper.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
Pulls it on the option. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Pulls it in. It's Ford. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Broncos will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Moving the pocket, it's Madsen. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time it's complete. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They just keep firing. Rush right in his face. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. This time he's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Fresno State will try to just bleed the clock. On the option. Quick toss. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. To move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted for the 11th time. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. So the Bulldogs get the win over the Broncos, and you know Fresno State is going to relish this victory for every single second until they clash again. That's going to do it for us as the season marches